1, 2, 3, 4. When you touch my heel and oh sweet dog, I got an agony in my knee and a wobble in my walk and I'm trembling. Oh baby, I'm shaking. When you take me down the dark old mess, my heart starts doing the same body's dance and I'm ready. Oh baby, I'm shaking. So up and go that makes your head spin around and your feet run cold like a fever. And I'm shaking. I feel like I've been up to the middle. I came all around and I can't stay so still. Shaking. 'Cause there's always a lot of domain. So I'm used to hitting his day. Like it took me to sing old race one way. Baby, I'm shaking. It's not much cheap on the sea. The wind shakes the leaves on the tree. I'm like this reggae, I'm all shook up. And it's a walk show and do it to me, baby, child. And I'm shaking. Thank you.
Well, Jack White from Willy Moon. Welcome, Willie. How are you guys doing? Good?
Yeah, we're pretty good, man. How are you?
Just fine, just fine. Well, that leads into a good talking point, the single on Third Man Records, the tour with Jack White over in the UK.
I didn't realize where you were. I didn't realize you were
that's
over
all
there.
right. Yeah, I just hide in the corner here so as not to be mistaken for a part of the band, although I'm not nearly as well dressed as the members of your band. This is as good as it gets for me. So Jack White invited you to do a single. There's only 300 of the 7 inches in existence. Those are long gone, I'm sure, and worth thousands of dollars.
I was hoping for those who bought them.
Yeah, and you get none of that money.
That's kind of how that thing works, right?
Yeah.
The collectible records is people just buy them and then keep them to sell them. I don't know.
Well, it's fun. And it's a great collaboration, and it led to, I don't know, can you call it a friendship? Did you bend his ear a bit?
I don't go around his place for Sunday lunch, but, we get along. We like each other. We had a good time on tour. It was nice. We got to know each other. He's obviously a big musical hero of mine. And it was just a pleasure to share a stage with him and put out a record with him, really.
Now, I think of you and him when I really ponder it. You guys are kindred spirits in that you're very interested in the timeless, but yet you're also exploring modern themes in your art as well. But, I think the both of you would feel comfortable getting into a time machine, going back to the 40s and wandering around.
Yeah, as long as I could come back.
Yeah, as long as you could come back.
Yeah.
That's fine. We want you back because you got this new album coming out. Here's
right,
Willy Moon. We'll talk about that here in a moment. How about another song? Then we'll chat a little bit more.
Be a good little story. Where's Willie? He's got to do promo for his new album. Oh, he's in the 40s. All right. I'm gonna waste no more time. See that girl, she's so fine. And I know that she's mine. She said she loves me, yeah. She said something to me. Just a wait and see how it's gonna be. She said she loves me, yeah. She said she loves me now. She really loves me now, yeah. She's my baby, and I think I love her too. Wow, she said something to me. Just to wait and see how it's gonna be. She said she loves me, yeah. She said she loves me now. She really loves me now, yeah. She's She's my baby and I think I love her too. Wow!
Willy Moon in the big room, A&R Bar tonight for a CD 1025 Low Dose show. The Willy Moon EP is out as we speak. Here's Willy Moon, due in April. Tell us about the album, where'd you do it, etc.
I kind of made it, I made a lot of it at home, really. I started off producing my own records on my computer at home. And so from there, when I needed to go out and do bits and pieces around the place, I just hired out studios and found out where I needed to do it. So it was all a really piecemeal thing. It wasn't like people who sit down and, they spend a couple of weeks and they're like, okay, we're going to the studio with this producer making this record,
Yeah. Do you find that when you're at home that you can focus and stay on task, or do you get distracted easily?
It really depends.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, if it's meant to be on any given day, then you just kind of have to let it happen, right?
I think, it's making music is like... it's partly inspiration and it's partly a job. And when you put those two things together, you can create something that's more than the sum of those parts. But a lot of the time, you're sitting down, you're working on things, and then sometimes you're being inspired. And how those things happen, I'm not really quite sure. But that's the extra something special that we all look for, right?
Right. Yeah. It's not like you're building a house or something where you have a set of plans. You just have to kind of follow your muse. Well,
yeah.
It's got to be exciting that the album is slated to come out in April.
Yeah,
and
slated. It's been slated already.
Do you have an exact date on that?
I think it's, I'm not quite sure. It keeps moving around. Last time I heard it was, somewhere in April.
All right. Well, we'll look for it somewhere in April. I'm fascinated by this idea as a slob that you do not own a pair of jeans or a T-shirt or anything like that.
No, I don't know.
Really? Now, when's the last time you put on a pair of jeans, you think?
I remember it vividly, actually. I needed to decorate my flat, and I found an old pair of jeans that I'd had for a couple of years floating around. This was a couple of years back. And I put them on, and it probably felt about as weird to me as it does for you if you put on a suit.
Yeah, you have no idea.
It felt really strange. It felt really weird.
Yeah. Huh. So if you could give a slob like me one fashion tip that would help improve me, what would it be?
Oh, man, I don't
Give up?
I don't know how I can help.
Good answer. I like that. Willie, we can agree to disagree on fashion. That's why I'm on the radio. I don't have to worry about that sort of thing.
That's right, yeah.
Well, for our listeners at home or on the road, Willie looks smashing, and he sounds smashing. How about one more song, and we'll turn you loose? Willy Moon, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Baby girl, it's plain to see all of them things you're doing to me. While I got you oh so near, them things you do just say me there. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. People try to put you down. They talk this shit all over town. Well, I don't mind what the people say. Gonna tote their jobs to any old way. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. 'Cause you give him a love, friendship too. You make me feel, and you, the pretty baby, just where you been, up at your house, gonna give. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. Hit me now. Alright. Well, I don't mind if the sun don't shine, 'cause I keep my loving in the evening time. Yeah, when the reaper comes around, just stick me down in a box in the ground, alright? I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man.
Willy Moon.
Thank you.
In the big room, A&R Bar tonight for a CD 1025 Low Dose show. Be on the lookout in April for Here's Willy Moon out on Island Records. One more time for Willy Moon. We return things now to Control Central.